いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Let's make it this.
ありがとう。
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
I'm starving. Ah, delicious.
ありがとうございました。
Oh, Kaito! Where's Mom?
Don't worry, she got out all right. Turns out she never killed anyone either.
What do you mean? Whew, that's good news. Glad to hear my mom's not a killer.
We still don't know who the culprit is, though. And I'm running short on leads.
Wait, then where is Mom now?
about that. She's still got some stuff to take care of. But she said she'll be back once it's all handled.
Yeah? What kind of stuff would that be?
That I don't know. Maybe shopping?
Shopping? Now? Okay, then. So, what are your plans?
Actually, June, you and I are gonna hang for a bit.
We are?
Yeah. After all you've been through looking for your mom, I figure we could both use a break. Grand tour of Kamurocho sound good?
Hell yeah! Let's do it!
Then let's hit the streets.
Okay! We going?
Takayuki Yaga.
Is he strong?
Well,
Whoa.
tough enough to count.
Man.
All finished up on your end, Kaito?
Yo, look out!
Don't worry, he won't bite. Turns out your mom asked this bum to look at.
Yeah, right. Like I'd ever buy that. No freaking way.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't know you were Mikiko's kid, so sorry.
You tried to kidnap me on multiple occasions. By force! I
I
hope...
was only doing my job. You should have just came along quietly.
Seriously? Who would be dumb enough to just go along with some shady Yakuza? You even have a brain in your head?
Well, of course I do. You're the brainless one.
All right, kids, settle down. Senda, don't we have places to be?
Ah, right. The boss is waiting.
Good to go.
Okay? No.
That right.
What? Why can't I come?
Because I said so.
Jerk. Be that.
June, just chill in my office and I'll get you a souvenir.
Oh, and by the way, Mom's not really out shopping, is she? You'll bring her back, right?
You bet.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hold you to that. Make sure nothing bad happens to her. Got it?
That's a promise. You'll see her again real soon.
Remember, you promised.
God, what an annoying little punk. Cocky as hell, too.
Damn right. So, Igarashi, why Ijincho? Wasn't everything going down in Kamurocho?
It just so happens that Raizo, the precursor to Crimson Lotus, is having a reunion today. The venue's a hotel in Ijincho, and every founding member of that group will be there. At least the ones who are still alive.
I'm guessing Mikiko wants every last one of them dead, doesn't she?
Uh-huh. On top of that, her final target's also planning to show. The one she wants dead the most.
You mean outside of Crimson Lotus? Who?
The one going around killing the founders of Crimson Lotus before she can.
What the hell are you talking about? Why'd Mikiko want to take out who's ever killing her enemies? They've got a common goal, don't they?
Hell, you're a detective. Try using that old noggin of yours, why don't you? Primitive as you are, I'm sure you can piece it together, knowing what you know. Plus, Ijincho's an hour away. How about we make like detectives and go over what we know?
Yeah, sounds a bit too buddy-buddy for me. Besides, I'm a punch first, go over shit later kind of guy.
Yeah, I can see that. However, if you were to, say, arrive at the truth on your own, then no one breaks confidentiality.
Fine, I'll bite. So, the real killer, huh? There is one thing that's been bugging me. That security company owner, Ashizaki. His office was set on fire. But the point of burning the place wasn't to kill him. After all, he was shot up on the roof. So the killer must have torched it for another reason.
Oh, starting with the motive. Not bad. Go on.
So there's the problem. Why would the killer want to burn the office? I'm thinking. There was some evidence that would incriminate the killer. So they burned the place to get rid of it.
Interesting. And?
I think I know just what the killer was trying to hide. I asked a buddy of mine to pull the data from a burned hard drive I picked up at the scene. What he found were records of illegal wire transfers to the security company. And the company sending the cash was a smartphone app developer that isn't around anymore. I'd wager the killer would want to have these records erased.
Hey, good. Didn't think you'd get your hands on those. By the way, that smartphone app company, you're talking about Devenir, I assume.
Okay, how the hell do you know?
It was thanks to Mikiko-san, really. She requested we look into a certain someone. Over the course of our investigation, we learned about a dummy company called Devenir. And, as you can guess, Devenir was created as a front for this certain someone. He used it to directly employ Crimson Lotus. Cover-ups, the customer service. They handle all sorts of trickier than usual jobs.
So you're saying this guy is the one who's been killing off the Crimson Lotus founders?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Now, who could it be? Here's a hint. Mikiko-san approached us anonymously. Why do you think she'd do that?
Well, you guys could have broken confidentiality and let it slip that she was alive, right? After all, her plan was to take out Crimson Lotus without leaving a trace.
Sure, but that's just one reason. There's someone aside from Crimson Lotus who she doesn't want knowing she's alive. As a matter of fact, Mikiko-san never even contacted this person about it. Even though you'd think this would be the first person she'd run to after getting her memories back.
Wait a goddamn minute.
All coming together.
Kyoya Sadamoto? You're saying he's the one killing the founders of Crimson Lotus?
And Mikiko-san has the same idea.
What? So then, he was trying to erase his ties with Crimson Lotus? No. No, hang on. Crimson Lotus's founders were the ones who set fire to Mikiko's family's house. Why the hell would Sadamoto have connections with the guys who burned his wife's family alive?
Oh, so you picked up on that. Then you'll like this next bit. Sadamoto's dummy company, Devenir. It had records from 17 years ago of illicit wire transfers to Ashizaki's security company. Know what that means?
Yeah, I figured that out too. Actually, it's weird. 17 years is way before Mikiko and Sadamoto got married. But Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus were connected back then, right? So what the hell's going on?
Just think of it like this. The Natsume family arson falls under questionable ties between Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus.
That would mean... Oh, that's crazy! Sadamoto was involved in the arson?
Bingo. What happened 2 years ago was Mikiko-san learned the truth. And Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus tried to silence her.
All right, Igarashi. No more guessing games. Just who the hell is Kyoya Sadamoto, really?
The fucking devil. The type who'd make a Yakuza piss himself.
The devil? How so?
It all started with Raizo, an event club Kenmochi started during his college days. Raizo was like any other event group. You get together with friends, throw parties, go on live tours, and make a little cash. Guess they weren't making much back then. Then enters Kyoya Sadamoto, a business admin major at the same college. He started showing up as their advisor and turned everything around. They all ate up Sadamoto's words and expanded their services into some pretty gray territory. Since Sadamoto considered himself their advisor, he wasn't officially part of the group. But his talent, his accomplishments, and charisma had them wrapped around his finger.
And that Rising bunch went on to found Crimson Lotus?
Yeah, mainly around Kenmochi. Sadamoto already started his own business as a student. By the time he graduated, he was asking Crimson Lotus to do his dirty work. On the outside, he ran his business like some typical ambitious startup. But I'm sure he had guys coming after him. Probably made himself lots of enemies. It's what happens when you straddle both sides of the law. I bet it wasn't uncommon for him to deal with unhappy customers.
Yes, it must have been convenient having his own personal cleanup crew.
Bet your ass it was. Sadamoto's company saw steady growth because of it. But eventually, that growth started to fizzle out. What was once a promising startup with tons of investment capital found itself in dire straits. That's when he set his sights on Mikiko-san's parents, the Natsumes.
So you're saying you know for sure Sadamoto had a hand in the arson?
Yes. Though it'd be more accurate to say he was the primary offender. It was about 15 years ago. Sadamoto heard about a property development plan from Kenmochi, who was a real estate broker at the time. Would have been a mighty lucrative deal, but the Natsumes were the only ones who wouldn't sell.
Which led to threats of burning the place down. Classic land shark bullshit.
Understand, William.
If only it had stopped at that. Now listen. What makes Sadamoto such a devil is what he did with the info Kenmochi brought him. He reworked it into a plan to fix all of his own company's problems in one fell swoop.
How's that work?
Kaito, the Natsume family was one of the richest in the area. If you include their property and stocks, they were worth tens of billions in assets. And since Sadamoto was struggling with funds at the time, he decided to help himself to that fortune.
But he couldn't pull that off. Wait, what do I have to do with this?
You should know, Kaito. Sadamoto used you too.
Me? How the hell could Sadamoto use me at any point in time?
Well, when Mikiko-san first met him, she told him she was seeing someone and thinking of marriage. Now, how do you think he responded to it? Surprise, surprise. He actually supported it.
He did?
Well, he figured if you were serious about her, he'd quit the Yakuza. If you needed cash, he'd go convince her parents. If it was a lawyer you needed, he would have arranged one. He had lots of reasonable suggestions.
He really offered all that?
I'm sure Sadamoto knew how hard it was for a Yakuza to leave the life. Not to mention, the Matsugane family had its own problems at the time, right? In any case, he knew you were locked in, and convinced Mikiko-san of the same. You both did exactly what he wanted. Then, once you were out of the picture, Sadamoto made his move on Mikiko-san. I imagine her parents might have even encouraged it. And after the marriage was official, Sadamoto simply had to bide his time until the Natsume house burned down and their fortune was his to claim. Guy's a monster in human skin, right? And it seems his marriage was more of a shotgun wedding. I'm almost certain the kid was conceived as part of the plan to push her into marrying him. In other words, June was nothing more to Sadamoto than a tool for making money. I feel terrible for Mikiko-san and June.
When did she figure out what her husband really was?
About 2 years ago, Sadamoto got hammered, rare for him, and fell asleep in his study with the computer on. That's when she stumbled upon his email exchange with Kenmochi. Of course, that set off alarms in her head, so she dug through more of his inbox. It wasn't long before she knew the ugly truth. But then Sadamoto woke up, When he realized what she saw, he got violent.
I doubt Mikiko would go down easy to some pencil-pushing civvy.
Well, it turns out she did go down easy. We're talking about a guy who deals in the criminal underworld. He's very likely accustomed to using force.
What happened after Mikiko got attacked?
She said her memories got fuzzy after that. She was probably drugged. And Sadamoto had Crimson Lotus clean up his mess.
Gotta say, I'm impressed you did all that research. No wonder you called yourselves Tojo Clan R&D.
Well, that's what happens when you know society like the back of your hand. The whole R&D thing might have been my idea. But it's only because we know our shit.
All right.
So, how's it feel? That asshole Sadamoto played you like a fiddle and tore you apart from the woman you loved.
It doesn't matter. I made my choice.
That's the lamest shit I ever heard. I thought you'd blow a fuse.
That said, I'll feel a hell of a lot better if I can just clock him one time real good.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go knock his goddamn lights out.
So, this is the spot.
Yeah, they do this reunion every year. And apparently Kyoya Sadamoto shows up to everyone. All the surviving founders of Crimson Lotus are probably in here somewhere.
I gotta go find Mikiko. Before she does something she can never take back. A receptionist. Guess you gotta have connections to get in.
What's the plan, Kaito?
Gonna roll the way a detective rolls.
Meaning?
By sneaking in with a disguise.
You? Disguised as what? You're still gonna look older than anyone here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mull that one over.
Kaito, if you need a hand from Senda, just ask. He'll do anything for Mikiko-san, I'm sure of it.
Got it.
Oh, are you one of...
Yep, sure am.
Okay. What year did you... And your name?
It's Kaito.
Your name...
You know, I just remembered.
Huh?
Just a second there.
Hi, I'm with Yagami Electronics. I got a call saying the banquet hall's AC is on the fritz. I'd like to pop in and take a look for myself. That all right?
I didn't hear about any repairs. Either way, that's not gonna happen right now. The party will start any minute.
Got it. I'll see if the repairs can wait till later then. What have we here? Is this it?
Hey, where's the new guy?
Probably in the smoking area. I saw him heading down there a minute ago.
Really? He steps out for a cigarette when the party's about to start? Go get him, will ya?
No way. That guy freaks me out, man. Looks like an ex-thug who can't seem to reintegrate into society. Besides, I don't have the key to the smoking area. You do it.
Hell no! He freaks me out too. I'm not equipped to deal with his type.
Well, he's a responsible adult. I'm sure he'll come back once the party starts.
Yeah. No need to bust our butts just to check on him.
Let's see. What have we here? Let's see. Let's see. This right here.
Oh, shit! I dropped the key to the back door.
The smoking area? Dude, if they find out, they're gonna be pissed.
Well, they haven't found out yet. Oh, man. What am I gonna do?
Okay, I'll help you find it. Have any idea where you might have dropped it at least?
The first floor bathroom, I think? Or was it the second floor? Actually, it could have been the third.
Okay, so it's in one of the bathrooms.
Is this it? Let's see. What have we here?
Man, I am beat.
Last thing I want to do is serve people. And it's been nothing but punk kids all day. And they've all got some crap attitudes.
Hey, you. You got a sec?
Huh? Aren't you...
Whoa. Is that you, Tashiro-kun?
Kaito? Why the
hell are you awake?
It's that bastard Yagana's fault.
Ta? What are you talking
For the past few years, I was a producer doing events for a solid company, and I was totally killing it. Thanks to Yagami coming around, the company heard about my fuck-ups and fired me.
Well, I don't know all the details, but if you got outed, it sounds like you got what you deserve, don't it?
Shut up! This all started from you guys! The moment you ripped my favorite clothes off my body, my luck went straight down the shitter!
Yeah, sorry on that note. Mind if I borrow those clothes for a bit?
What the hell?
I need it for... reason.
Fuck that! Why don't you just strip down yourself?
Huh? What?
Because I want you to feel the same humiliation I did. If you're not gonna strip, I'll make you strip!
Whoa, hey, knock it off. I already said I was sorry, didn't I?
Shut it! Do you even know how it feels to get your ass kicked and tossed out into the freezing December cold, butt naked? I won't rest until I strip you down to your bare junk! Better be ready!
Fine, have it your way. An ass whooping it is. Come on!
Try and hit me, would you?
Excuse me. Mind if I...
Hey, can't you see this is a bad time?
Awfully sorry, but...
Oh, an important guest, you say? As in one of the Rhizome? Because if that's the case, I...
Oh, no.
Ah.
If you please...
Ah, Nishio-san, you're here!
Sorry to bother you, but...
Oh, her?
Are you sure?
Hang on. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. She didn't talk to anyone and left her...
Got it.
Sadamoto-san? Oh, I've always wanted to meet him. But he said he had an emergency and couldn't... Yes. Apparently he has a meeting. His schedule is always packed every single day. But...
What do you mean I can't get...
It's just that Amina Masuda-sama has already
And
checked
I
in.
keep telling you, I'm Mina Masuda. How...
Something the matter, ma'am?
Well, I literally just got here, but this bonehead of a...
So, Masuda-san is already inside the venue. You sure there's no mistake?
Yes, I even checked the list.
This woman, the one who said she was Masuda.
Oh, yes, that's the one. She was gorgeous.
I knew it. Where did she go?
Well, she entered the venue. Oh, but just after that, she came out and made her way to the restrooms.
The restrooms, huh? Thank you.
Wait!
Hey! No. You still with me?
Some woman came in out of...
And was that woman me?
Yeah, that's right.
Where'd she go?
She was looking for Kyoya
Sadamoto. But I heard he couldn't make...
No. He was scheduled to appear as a surprise. He was in the green room earlier, but he went up to the roof.
And then Mikiko went up...
Yeah.
I'm very sorry, but there's an urgent issue I must attend to.
Don't play dumb with me, Kaito. I know a rat when I see one.
Well, guess I can... I'm kinda in a hurry, so I ain't pulling punches.
Come on, boys! Let's get it!
Hey, Kaito! Need a hand?
Let's clean them up quick!
Appreciate it, fellas.
Huh? What the hell do you think you're doing? I'll kill you!
Come on!
So, did you figure out where Mikiko-san is?
Yeah. Looks like she chased Sadamoto to the roof. We can't afford to get caught by them again. Let's climb up here.
shit! Wait, aren't you? Damn it! We can't let him call for backup. We have to take him out, quick.
Don't go picking fights you can't win.
Hey! They gotta be around here somewhere! Find them! Huh?
Guess we're already Jincho's most wanted.
Damn! How many of these guys are there?
Come on!
There should be... Perfect. God damn, there's stuff. Hey, just leave. We can take this. Pipe down. Now.
All right, let's go.
Lala.
Still alive, right?
Over here!
Fuck!
We're done playing hide and seek. Nowhere to run. You're dead!
Difícil. Acho bicho. Ai, tem um bicho.
Mikiko!
Stay back! Come near and I shoot!
Come now, Mikiko. You would really shoot your husband?
That's the only reason I'm here.
Very well. Then perhaps let's settle down and talk this through.
What is there to talk about?
Well, try putting this all into perspective. Are you sure you want to kill me? Can you kill me?
Oh, I've got an answer to that.
But what about our son? What would June think? Would he condone his mother's actions as a killer? Have you even considered the thought? Of course you have. Compassion comes naturally to you, and guilt's enough to freeze you in your tracks. After all, that's what gives this woman her charm. Wouldn't you agree, Kaito-san?
Sinister fuck.
Unfortunately, nice people don't make money. Business opportunities are all around us. Most fail to seize them, let alone comprehend they're there. Why? It's simple. They're inefficient at drawing wealth to themselves quickly and competently. Instead, they sate themselves on worldly affairs and superficial relationships. They're worthless.
So, you cut down your old pals and burned her family alive. They did nothing to you.
Precisely! You catch on quick. I like your potential. Now I'll admit the Natsume family ordeal was a risky choice. But the results really spoke for themselves. It was a brilliant idea, if I do say so myself.
You human bastard!
Julia! You think you'll get away with killing my parents? My sister? You're dying right here! Right now!
How curious. You actually seem like you mean it. Well, at least you came prepared. Glad I took the steps to confirm that.
Damn it! Let me go!
Dude!
A tad late, Kenmoji.
My bad, Kyo-chan.
Damn you, Sadamoto!
Settle down. You move and June dies. Understand? Can't move, can you? He takes after me, that's for sure. Never know when he'll catch his old man off guard. Seems I was right to discipline him the way I did.
Asshole! That's your own son right there!
Now then, Mikiko. The real party's about to begin.
What?
First, let's dispose of any unnecessary baggage. Shoot Kaito, and I will release June.
No.
June! You okay, bud? I'm gonna help you out of this. Mikiko, don't listen to any of this guy's bullshit.
I know that. What can I do? I bet he won't think twice about killing our son.
You really think you'll get away with this, Sadamoto? You're gonna lose that position you worked so hard for.
Well, of course. I'm aware of what would happen if this goes public, but I'm acting with that in mind. You can't be a venture capitalist if you aren't willing to take a few risks now, can you? Even if you have to cut a couple losses, the payoff is always worth the effort. Only those who pursue their goal relentlessly, without hesitation, can rise to the top.
Hey, Kenmochi. You still think Mikiko was the one taking down... Of course I do. The hell you... Because there's something you might want to know. Each time Mikiko went to take out your buddies, someone else had gone and done him in first. They were dead by the time she got there. Get out of here! With her memories back, and a plan to kill Crimson Lotus, Mikiko became a huge threat. Enough to scare the killer into action. And by killing his old pals, he could erase his dark ties and pin the crime on Mikiko in one fell swoop. The fuck are you yapping on about? Still don't get it? It's the guy standing next to you. Your legendary guru is a traitor. What? I hear Sadamoto's been making the rounds in the media lately. Earned himself a reputation as a CEO in demand. It's why he can't afford having his connections to you guys surface. And on top of that, he needed to act fast to keep Mikiko from ever reaching out to you guys. What are you saying? Mikiko knows some dark shit about her husband's past. And Sadamoto didn't want you spotting any discrepancies between her truth and what he fed you. And that happened. You probably would have gone after him yourself, Kenmochi. Sadamoto had dark ties to Crimson Lotus. I'm from Crimson Lotus. Think I wouldn't know that? Oh, yeah. Fair enough. You said it was nobody blue. Yeah. Let me see. Your bikini knew Maho-chan and her parents were home that night. And he still had you burn the place down. No. Since you guys were just after the property, you had no reason to burn anyone to death. Even a hardened criminal might flinch at such an order. But Sadamoto is no ordinary thug. He wanted the Natsume's fortune for himself. And for his company to survive, he needed them to die. That's why he lied to you, after fixing up his own alibi. Bullshit. He's lying. Right, Joe-chan?
You've hit quite the sore spot.
Sadamoto, you only had me find Mikiko. So when I found her, you planned to lock her up and wipe out Crimson Lotus yourself. Then you'd wait for the perfect time to finish her off and make it look like suicide. Joe-chan, what's this guy saying? It's all lies, right?
The night of the arson, it was Maho-chan's birthday. The Natsumes and Maho-chan were big on wine. So after all, what's a
Joe-chan!
Meanwhile, I was enjoying... From there, I gave Maho-chan a call and wished her up. She told me the wine was delicious. Even the Natsumes, who were notorious wine snobs, enjoyed it. I was worried my secret ingredient, sleeping pills, had altered the taste. But to my relief, it all turned out fine in the end.
What?
If it's any consolation, the Natsumes were dead asleep. I'm sure they went out painlessly.
Kyona, how could you?
Hey, Joe-chan, it's just one of your jokes, right?
Should be any moment now. Late, I suppose.
بصد ده باب الحليب مصر شيك افشش
What the?
That's more like it. Finally, the stuff started kicking in. Big relief.
Shoot! This is bad! The whole party's...
مشي؟
It appears to be taking a bit longer than I'd have liked.
Okay, Sadamoto, tell me. What the hell did you do?
Well, I imagine this will go down as one of the deadliest dinners in history. Would you like to see? Aren't I thoughtful?
Oh no, what's wrong?
Holy shit! Oh, God! Some kind of sick
Excellent! I've just killed the final 4 members! A resounding success!
You piece of shit! You poisoned their drinks?
Yes, I used the slow-acting stuff. A quicker poison wouldn't do for taking out a large group at once. Anyone who gets a drink later on would find out it's poison and refuse to touch it. Even so, I was starting to worry I'd miscalculated, since the effects took so long to show. Terribly sorry, Kenmochi. I'll hold a grand funeral for you, so try to rest in peace, okay?
You even targeted innocent people!
I wouldn't say I targeted them. There was a designated table for everyone in Crimson Lotus. I can't help it if some non-members stopped by for a drink. So at that point, I would say it's on them. Besides, wouldn't it make more sense for a vengeful, hate-fueled killer to pile on a few extra casualties? The public is much more liable to eat up a dramatic story after all.
You're out of your goddamn mind!
And now, Mikiko, the curtain rises on you. The time has come to kill Kaito. Do it, and I'll spare you and the boy.
Why in the hell would I listen to you?
Ah, right. Perhaps this scenario merits a bit of explanation. As for tonight, I'm technically not supposed to be here. Well, I was supposed to make a surprise appearance, but only a few people know. Anyway, I left your hair and fingerprints in the kitchen, where the poison was prepared. And on the rooftop, your ex-lover's bullet-riddled corpse will be found. That'd be you, Kaito-san. On top of that, I've arranged it so a news leak will soon reveal Crimson Lotus as the masterminds behind the Natsume arson. As the story goes, you took the lives of each one out of vengeance. This party was held to clean up any stragglers. And when your old boyfriend caught wind of the whole affair, you gunned him down too. That is what the cops and the media will learn. It was you all along, my dear. But I won't just leave you to dry. Kill Kaito and I'll throw in 100 million yen. You could use that to flee overseas with June and live a comfortable life. Though, I imagine that wouldn't appeal to you. How could you murder an innocent man? So, once Kaito's dead on the ground, I suggest you kill yourself as well.
The hell?
If you go through with it, I'll even add another 100 million for June. At least I'm offering child support, more than a lot of fathers do. Now hurry up and shoot him! You were itching to kill someone, weren't you? take too long and June will be the one to die.
He really was the devil after all. I was naive. I'm so sorry. I dragged you into this mess.
Mikiko. It's okay. I'm here. Well, this changes things. Your little storyline just took a twist.
What are you playing at?
How about I rewrite this scenario? A dirtbag husband commits mass murder, then gets caught and tries to pin it on his wife. So a Yakuza steps in and puts him down. I go to jail and it's happily ever after. Just stay out of this. You can't get blood on your hands. June needs you in his life. Can't imagine I'll miss at this range.
You say that, but how else am I gonna get strong? Strong enough to protect the people I care about.
You want to get strong, June? Then focus on what's in here.
Huh? What do you mean?
Just keep that fire burning in your heart, and it'll all make sense one day. June! Yeah! Now it's time to... Bastard! How many knives can one guy have?
Oh, goodness. And just when I thought I had you.
June, Mikiko, you two go.
I'd love to play some more, but time's running short. I'll have you bleeding out by the time the cops arrive.